Hey guys, hello, how are you? Welcome to today's video. I have three bins in front of me of empties. I don't know that we're gonna get to them all. I'm going to try. It just got to a point where I need to let go of my beauty trash. I need to share with you guys what I will be repurchasing and which items just don't do it for me anymore, because sometimes that happens. You fall in love, you like it, you're into it, and then one day you're like, why? Why did I like this? We've all been there. I've been there with people in my life. I've been there with product. So let's just get into it. So the first thing I want to chat about is from Sonia Kashuk. This is the Quick Clean Dry Brush Spray. I find that any of these sprays that are an aerosol spray that you will kind of spot clean your brushes with are oily, and this is no exception. This one is pretty oily. It's not as bad as the Beauty Blender one. That one is just straight up like slick. This is actually okay and it smells really nice. So there's parts of this that I do love, but you don't even get a ton of product and it's kind of expensive even though it's Target. 5 ounces, you go through it, bam, like that. Something that is really expensive, it's kind of funny because, okay, so I tend to film more than one video in a day because editing and uploading and all of that takes a very long time. So I am actually testing out La Mer as we speak, but I also, had in my empties bin the La Mer The Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation. Now this is the one that I adore and love and I have a backup of, and it is very, very expensive, but it just meshes with the skin, sinks in the skin, is beautiful, buildable, works with powders on top of it, creams on top of it. It comes in a pump. It's just a gorgeous product. It is infused with skincare. It feels very calming to my skin. I never break out from it. I mean, the list goes on. I love this. Whenever I would be filming like for television or when I would film for Amazon in New York, a lot of people would be like, hey, what are you wearing on your face? And I'm like, I don't think they sell it on Amazon, but just so you know, I am wearing La Mer and it is beautiful on camera. It is one of those go-to, will not fail products, and I already am knee deep into a backup of this guy, so we're putting that in the trash. This is something that I really, really do love. I have backups and I don't use it as much as I did use it in the beginning. This is the Origins Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. Now this feels very cool to the touch when you pump this out of the bottle. I did an OMG on this product. I will link that below about 6 months ago, and it took me about 6 months, 5 months, I would say, to get through one bottle. You don't get a ton of product in here because I wasn't even using it every single day, but it's good. I do really like it. I think this is a really nice one. And if you're looking for that sensation of like a quick wake me up and you don't want to use a hydrating and pore filling primer and you just have no time and you want to get out the door fast, this is a really cool product. And I do like Origins skincare quite a bit. Okay, my very, 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 very favorite. This is the Matte Body Perfection Gel in Tan. And this has ceramides and shea butter. You guys know how I feel about ceramides. That is one of the number one, rock star ingredients in Halo. So this is in the ingredient that is topical for your body. This is a matte body product that is going to tint the skin. And that might sound kind of scary because everything when it comes to tinting the skin or enhancing the skin or being body makeup tends to be very shimmery and give a sheen and reflection, which can be super flattering. But I just feel like this is more flattering. It doesn't exaggerate any dryness in the skin. It's very, very transfer proof, which is something that I absolutely have to have in this kind of a product. And it really does just make your skin look even. Like it's going to be a one-day self-tan type of a thing where if you're wearing a skirt or a sleeveless shirt and you feel like your veins are showing through and you just don't really have a lot of color to your skin and you don't want to do a full-blown self-tan, this is my very, 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 very favorite one that I've ever tried out of them all. And I've tried a lot. So this one I literally was like I squeezed every last drop out of here to the point of danger. From there, ooh, this one is just like, oh, it's so good. It smells so good. Oh my God. I can't even fully describe it to you guys. This is the Smoothie Star Lightly Whipped Body Buttercream from Soap and Glory. It smells like pistachio, almond, and vanilla. So it's kind of a more vanilla scented Laura Mercier pistache fragrance. It pairs beautifully with that scent, which is something that I do wear. And this does really soften the skin, and it's enjoyable because that fragrance just kind of wraps you up, and it's a very warm, cozy scent. So if you like that kind of a thing, I would highly recommend this guy right here. I am at the gross bottom. Like, this is disgusting, actually. Ugh. This is from Fresh. This is a toner that I love so much. So this one right here is beautiful in the beginning. It has the rose petals in it. It smells like roses. It is very softening and hydrating to the skin. And it's a great one to use in the day. You know, just kind of press that in the skin and tone the skin. My issue with this though, which is why I'm not going to repurchase it right now, is because about halfway through use, it does turn a weird color, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, has this gone bad? I haven't had it that long. And then the little flower bits start to get kind of, like, they almost block the juice from getting out. So it gets kind of annoying because you're like, come on, you know? So this one is nice, but there are issues with it, I guess, is all I'm saying. This, I go back and forth. It smells like a foot. It's like straight vinegar. It's disgusting. The scent of it kind of makes me want to yak, especially like first thing in the morning, stepping out of the shower and you're like, time for skincare. And then you put this on a cotton pad and you're just like, ugh. But this is like a really good toner. I have mentioned this before. This is the Lotion P50. Online, a lot of people refer to this as Jesus juice, because it's supposed to be a miracle for your skin, and it really does exfoliate. It pH balances your skin. It can be a little bit aggressive. James cannot come within a mile of this or he turns into a tomato. So if you have sensitive skin, this is not for you. They do have a sensitive version, but even that one is still a little bit intense. I can't use this every day, even though so many of you guys are like, no, you have to power through it. You have to use it every day. And I'm like, no, I can't. I do feel like when I'm consistent every other day, my pores do tighten and I feel like my skin is more balanced and it does help in exfoliation, but it is a little intense. I'm not going to repurchase it right now. Maybe I will revisit that again in the future. This is one I definitely won't repurchase. This is the Herbivore Coconut Milk Bath Soak. This one smells all right. It's very natural. That's like what Herbivore is all about. I went through this so quickly though, and I didn't really have like a heightened bath time experience from it, and I didn't see a difference in my skin, and it just kind of was like one of those kind of products, you know? If you guys have a good bath soak, bath milk, bath products, I am in the market to up my bubble bath game, because during this time of year, I really love unwinding and taking a good tub. So let me know what you guys are into. I would be curious. I am out of my charcoal scrub. I go through this. My family goes through this. James loves this one. This is from Briogeo, and this is the charcoal plus coconut oil. This is one of their best products in my opinion, because it has that grittiness that is really going to exfoliate the scalp, but then it rinses very clean. You cannot use this every single day. It will dry your hair out if you use it every day, because it is very detoxifying with the charcoal. Not sponsored. This is just, I just like it a lot. I have run out of the Rosarco Repair Shampoo. So Briogeo's whole spiel is that it is 5 free, so you're free of silicones, sulfates, parabens. There's no DEA, no artificial scents. Everything through and through is so gentle, and I really love it so much. The one product that I can't do without is their dry shampoo, and that just stays on my vanity all the time. It's the only dry shampoo that I will use. Once I stopped using an aerosol dry shampoo, my scalp calmed down so much, and I am not out of that, but I am out of this, the Rosarco shampoo. Look at this. Oh, why is this in here? What, is there something wrong with this one? I think the sprayer was bad. Nope, that did not belong in there. MAC Fix Plus, I have decided, is the ultimate makeup setting spray. If you combo this with Urban Decay All Nighter, you will just have like the best makeup day every single time. There's a part of me that just wants to open the bottom drawer right behind me with all of my setting sprays and just be like, bye, see ya, because I only use that combo. Like, I'm kind of done playing around. I don't feel like strain. I feel like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was Boobra. It's her fault. She's trying to steal my crap again. I'm obsessed. Waterproof eye and lip makeup remover from J.Cat. It is the most innovative little cap on here. I love this for an oil because oils always spill everywhere. This has a little thing right here, which at first is kind of annoying because you're in the habit of just going like this to your cotton round. But if you remember to just boom, pop that up, then you can just like jam this in a drawer and you don't have to worry about oil spilling everywhere, which I've had happen and is super, super annoying. This does a great job removing eye makeup. It's not as good as the Elemis eye makeup remover. That one is like the very best, but this one is also a lot less money and does work really, really well, and I like the bottle. You guys always get mad at me when there's like a little bit left in my empties, but I reached that point where I'm like, like that's not enough for an elbow, you know, like it's done. This right here is from Moroccan Oil. This is the Body Buff. I like it, I don't love it. The scent of it is heavenly and spa-like, but this is so expensive and you don't get much in here, and the granulars in here are not, like, it's just kind of like sand. Moroccan Oil, the scent, whether you use their body care, hair care, their candle, whatever, it is something that is warm, luxurious, and almost feminine and floral at the same time. So it's a very unique scent. I really do love that. I don't think their products are bad, but this out of their range is not my very favorite. I'm out of this and I'm sad about it. So this is from Sicily. This is the Black Rose Cream Mask. I believe the last video that I did of Empties, I mentioned that I was out of the face cream. I didn't repurchase it. I'm using other things that I had on hand, and then I started using this as like my night cream because I was so desperate. Anyway, this is like magical. It does plump up your skin. It really just loosens things up, like without exfoliating or being aggressive. It just kind of makes everything come back to life. So this is my very favorite to use as an actual thick soak-in mask if I have been traveling, if I've been in the air, if I haven't slept a lot and my skin just looks a little bit on the dry side. This is like A+. I really love it. I think I'm gonna buy more. I went through another bottle of the Botanics Hydration Burst with Clary Sage. It's a 3-in-1 micellar solution for sensitive and dehydrated skin. For micellar water, if you wanna get a good one, you don't wanna break the bank, because micellar waters I go through so quickly. That one is A+. So speaking of skin, I want to show you an empty that I'm so proud of. I have not mentioned kiwi on my channel a lot recently. I kind of took a step back from that, and you know, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with, you know, me talking about supplements all of the time, but it is something that I am so proud of and so passionate about, and I want to show you guys the most recent before and afters, and also point you to the Instagram where you can see every single week the progress that people are making. It is phenomenal. It is incredible. And I just am bursting with just happiness at how many people are being helped by taking this product. I was telling James the other night on the couch, we're like chit-chatting about things and chit-chatting about like the expense of beauty and getting your hair done and makeup and just like the cost of everything. And I was brought back to being at the counter at Nordstrom and selling makeup and not making much and barely being able to afford groceries. And, you know, I had to be very careful about what I spent my money on. And, you know, hand on the Bible, I feel back then, if I had found something like this that worked for me, I would have figured out a way to get a hold of it. I would have, you know, let go of the coffee or magazines or whatever else, you know, little luxuries that I was spending my money on to have something like this, because I, in the long run, ended up spending so much time, energy, stress, and money trying to fix the problem that I had with my skin. And I didn't have that many options. You know, I'd buy expensive skincare. I would try to get facials. I couldn't afford a dermatologist, so that was out of the question. And I just kind of struggled. So I want you guys to know part of the reason that I wanted to do Halo and focus on beauty from the inside out is because I understand what that feels like to look in the mirror and to have those issues. I understand that. I feel that. I know how it hinders the way that you make eye contact with people, the way you feel your confidence, the way you walk through this world. It just does. So, wow, I'm just like on fire for my product today. We're gonna set this down. But yeah, I'm taking kiwi still every single day. I have not switched back to the Hair, Skin, Nails formula. I probably will in a little bit here, but right now I'm all about the kiwi seed booster. It is my love, and yeah, moving on. Here we are with more soap. This is my favorite hand soap, and this is the Meyer's Clean Day olive oil and aloe vera lavender scent. It is one of the few soaps that does not irritate my skin. Again, I have a hard time with my knuckles. I used to have to carry around ointment, and I would have to use steroid creams and go and see the doctor about my hands, and I would have just like a rash from here to here. Sometimes it would get so dry that the skin would crack and bleed, and I would do all these things to, you know, help the situation. One of them was getting rid of soft soap and other harsh detergent soaps and just using something like this that has, you know, aloe vera and oils and isn't so stripping to the skin. So that one is really, really good. You can find it at Target. I was just watching SNL. You guys remember Kristen Wiig's Target lady? Oh my gosh.
God, I hope someone walks up soon so I can say welcome to Target. I just want to say welcome to Target. I just want to say welcome to Target to somebody. Welcome to Target!
Like now, every time I say Target, I'm just like, welcome to Target. And all I think of is Kristen Wiig. I can't be alone. It makes me feel really, really old when I like throw back to like, do you remember that SNL skit? But it was so good. Cleanse Off oil from MAC. I kept this in the studio bathroom for removing like intense makeup days. And I'm finally out of it. I don't know that I'll get another one, but this is a really, really, really good deep cleanse for the skin that does not aggravate, strip, or make you break out. Like, it's a very, very good cleansing oil. I do love it so much. I have this Puff Me, Pump Up Your Hair's Volume Puffing Powder. I was sent this and it works great, except for the bottle is super annoying. You try to twist it off and the whole thing twists off really easily and then you get powder everywhere. This is the hair texturizing powder. This one's really good. I'm out of it. I have moved on to this one from IGK. I want to show you guys. This is so good. This is the craziest thing ever to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a little bit of that. And it gives you so much volume without teasing your hair or anything. And I've tried a lot of them. This is my favorite right now. Ooh, it's a sad day because Fiona Stiles, this is like my favorite foundation. I am still gonna be using the very last drops of this, but I have used this so much that I can't even get the pump out of the lid. Like, it is stuck in there. So I am now at the point where it's not even able to all the way close, and I just literally scrape the little bits. But I wish they still had this at Ulta. It was such a good foundation. Sad day. But that one is just about on its way out. I told you guys I had feminine things to talk about, okay? Organic tampons. We're going there. So I have an empty organic cotton tampons jar. I love this. I think this is fantastic. So this is for women by women, and it is cruelty-free. I didn't know are tampons tested on animals? Anyway, this is free of, this will gross you out. This is free of chlorine processing or synthetic pesticides. If you want to freak yourself out, do a little Google search on tampons and you won't want to use them anymore. I don't think it's necessary to have something that you're using internally to be bleach and chlorine. And I mean, it's just really, really bad for you. It can cause a ton of different issues and problems. So I, for the longest time, had been looking for something that was more readily available than like the really crappy version that they have at Whole Foods, where it's just like a box of what feels like 3, and some of them don't even have applicators, and you're like, oh, are you serious right now? But they have them at Target now. I think this is a really great thing. Your period just got better. And this is speaking from a woman with endometriosis. I have talked about that very briefly a little bit, but yeah, I have really, really, like TMI, I have really, really horrific periods, and these are great. Yay, we talked about makeup, that time of the month, kiwi, we talked about body products, I think hair too. So I think a little bit of everything was covered. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I love doing empties. They aren't always the most popular videos out there, but I really love talking about the things that I have used in full. And if you enjoy it, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, share the video, leave some love in the comments, and also make sure you are subscribed before you leave. Hit the bell. be subscribed, and you will be notified of my future uploads. I am here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I hope to hang out with you guys again soon. All right, I am sending all of my love, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.